Mike Tyson really has to answer. Can he cope with a clever boxer? Can he survive a heavy puncher? And can he persevere when he's hurt?
You notice right from the start, Tyson is applying the pressure, trying to slow his man down. I'm seeing more jabs from Mike Tyson than I've seen in the past. You see a lot of movement on the part of Tyrell Biggs. Good lateral movement. Those hands should be up a little higher because, again, the hand speed of Mike Tyson is very good.
You have said that Biggs has to go side to side to win the fight, Ray.
Go side to side, give your man angles, throw the jab like he's down, not to let Tyson set up.
Tyson also said that he has found a pattern in Tyrell Biggs that he feints to the right before the punch actually is thrown.
Well, whatever he does, the fact that Tyson has to set up to get that kind of leverage. See, a good snapping jab is very effective. Whether or not Biggs can keep this up is yet to be seen. It's not time to be pretty in here. It's just time to frustrate this man. And that's what they want from Biggs. Good, consistent jab.
And along the lines of patterns, Biggs feels that Tyson actually bobs in a pattern 4 times, and then he comes up with his head.
See, wait, now here, you saw how Tyson walks in with that crouching style to deliver a shot. He's trying for the head. Now we see him head hunting from Mike Tyson. He can't get into that.
Good shot by Tyson.
Get off the ropes, tie your man up. That's the way. Get him back into the center ring. Use the jab again. And come with that right hand.
That was a quick little overhand right by Tyrell Biggs.
Biggs now is talking to Tyson. Again, Barry, he's trying to frustrate him. But I don't like his hands down that low. I don't like Biggs' hands down so low. Because Tyson throws those looping right hands and left hooks.
Keep him up, Mike. Keep him up.
Body shot by Tyson. Teofilo Stevenson, and I admit it was 5 years ago, but he really bothered me.
There's the hook. Again, because his hands are down. He's moving right, but he keeps his hands down too low. Tyson has very quick hands for a big man.
Stevenson beat Biggs by going to the body. Broke 3 ribs, as a matter of fact. A lot of water under the bridge since then. They're going to have to fix Tyson's equipment here in just a moment as it has come loose.
Biggs is starting to become a stationary target, which is wrong.
Right hand by
Bad
Tyson. A little bit of blood inside the mouth of Tyrell Biggs.
I don't know if Biggs can fight a perfect fight, but he fought about as perfect a round as he could have hoped for to start this fight. There you see our punch stat, which tells you that Tyson was not effective with the jab, and of course, Tyrell Biggs is very effective with it.
Let the hook pull you around. Let it pull you around with 2 or 4 of each foot. Then stop. And hook and throw the man up. You got me coming? Alright? You got your hands up, go in here. You got your hands up. All right, second, bro.
And as punch stat showed, or confirmed, that was a very good round, using the left hand as well as he can. That is exactly what Biggs must do to stay in this fight. Can Tyson neutralize the jab?
You see, Biggs was doing great the first 2 minutes of the first round, keeping that jab consistent, moving lateral, giving angles. But then the last maybe 45 seconds of the round, Barry, he stopped. Became stationary target. The hands again, which I think is a major mistake because of Tyson's hand speed. And Tyson throws his punch. He loops his right hand. He loops his hook. And Biggs could be asking for a few problems.
And the thing that strikes me, actually, is Biggs did have a round and did fight according to his fight plan, but he still took some strong shots from Tyson.
You see, now Biggs again is starting to stand there and exchange toe-to-toe, like I said earlier. You can't do that. Tyson's punches come so fast with so much velocity behind them. It's devastating.
Biggs has shown a tendency, actually, throughout his career, and especially later in his career, most recently, to get in there occasionally and want to slug it out when he's been stunned. And that could be suicide.
And the way that Biggs is moving to his right, that's wrong because of the hook of Mike Tyson. He'll run right to the left hook.
Two hands, punch out. Let him go. Let him go in there, Let him go, come on. Come on, let him go. All right, break. Step out.
What I was expecting from Biggs, and in fact, they told me this, that he's been working this in the gym, was the uppercuts, the jab to go through Tyson's defense. I have not seen that yet.
And the game plan was for Biggs rather to move to his left. Now he's been moving to his right, and as you said, he's been getting himself a little trouble when he does so.
Tyson's driven some tremendous shots to the body, and that's going to help bring those hands down even lower.
Remember, Stevenson broke 3 ribs of Tyrell Biggs.
I'm looking for a left hook, Barry. I really am, because look at the right hand of Tyrell Biggs. That's the uppercut, but you got to come back with the right hand. The uppercut raises the chin of a guy who crouches in, and the right hand does most damage.
There was a big right hand, best punch of the fight.
That was the left hook, Barry. That was the left hook I was talking about. Now, if Biggs should make it back to his corner, I'm sure Georgie Benton will say, keep those hands high.
Right, left, I'll get it right.
Right, left. But the fact of the matter is, the right hand's down, Biggs, the left hook has been scoring. And it rocked Biggs.
As Michael Tyson said before this fight, everybody has a plan until they're hit.
A little bit more coming in, a little bit more jab. He started that round real good, then he slowed down with the jab. He hurt me with that hook. Understand me? I want you to 5-1 now. 7 coming in. What's going to go 5-1? 5-5-1. Understand? Take a little spring back and put a little twist in there. Take a little twist.
And here is Tyson's most effective punch. Biggs has been on his flat-footed more in this round than he was in the first round. Got nailed with the left hook. He has shown in the past that he takes a good punch. You don't want to take too many from Tyson.
But now look, come on, you gotta slow down. Now just weather the storm for another round. You understand? Come on, you didn't do much more than you did.
So Kevin Rooney wants Mike Tyson to jab a little bit more. And Biggs starts the 3rd round backing up a little bit.
Good stiff jab by Mike Tyson. Tyson will constantly apply pressure to Biggs. Keep working his body and working the jab like Kevin Rooney stated. People don't realize this, and I learned this from Angelo Dundee. It's not about how long your jab is. The fact that you have a jab, use it. That offsets someone else's jab.
And the left hook.
The hook's going to land all night, Barry, because his right hand is down. Let me show you what Tyson does when he delivers that left hook. He takes 1-2 steps in, dips, and puts his whole body, all his weight behind the punch. A lot of leverage. 1-2. You see it. Steps in. So you have the time, whole body, all.
And the left hook.
You don't want to
Tyson. Tyson's whole body, all his weight.
And it up.
Horrible.
So far, the cut has not been any worse, and remember, it was a pretty good job done by Ace Murata's cutman in the fight with David Bay, but again, Tyson just putting all the pressure on, having it his way.
Didn't seem like Michael was a good short uppercut by Mike Tyson. A little more upper body movement from Tyrell Biggs now. Start throwing some uppercuts.
He took a big left hand there. And another.
The cut is reopened again.
Step back. Let him go. Step back. All right, Frank, step back. No punches, no punches. Step back. Watch your head, Mike. Watch your head, okay?
How does it happen, Ray, that a fighter like Biggs in this case tonight will go into a fight with a game plan, and almost from the opening bell, he'll just let that game plan go away?
It's all concentration. You got to stick to something that's working for you. And what I see in Tyson sticks to his game plan. He works the body with that right hand. He drills a hard right hand to the body and comes up with a good left hook.
But Biggs is doing almost everything exactly the opposite of what he said he was going to do. Huge left hand there by Tyson. And a combination by Tyson, a left and a right behind it.
Let him go.
Getting to be a mismatch.
Right now, Tyson looks like he's rolling in like the tide from the Atlantic Ocean a few steps from Convention Hall.
You had it good, Doc. Don't worry, we're going to be all right.
No problem.
The ring doctor is taking a look,
I got it all set.
but the cut appears no worse than it did
Put your
earlier.
head back, all the way back.
You're desperate, and you're laying back. You're taking it easy. You can't take it easy with this guy. You gotta keep the pressure on this guy. You gotta move your hand. All you gotta do is throw the combination. You gotta put 2, 3, 4 punches together. You understand me? You understand what I'm saying?
He won't be there if he's still in with something. He's not going to be there. One more round. Let's go. And you will not charge, you're not nothing. One more round, he's not there, baby. Cool.
Come on, seconds out.
And so we start the 5th round, and Tyson is right on his man. Kevin Rooney exhorting him to throw 2 and 3 punch combinations. A little swelling under the right eye of Tyrell Biggs as well right now. I don't know if Tyrell's going to recognize himself when he wakes up tomorrow morning.
I don't know what that was a second ago by Tyrell Biggs. This is somewhat disappointing for Biggs' corner because he has more talent than what he's showing tonight. The left hooks has been consistent and very, very accurate with Mike Tyson.
But they're there for good reason, right?
Well, Tyson, because look what you have in front of you. The fact that Biggs is not doing what he worked on. He just forgot about his game plan, totally abandoned it. Mike Tyson, he's doing what he does best. Work the body, work the head.
Simple fact is, and I don't think you have to be a boxing expert, Tyrell Biggs is dropping his right hand, and he's just leaving himself completely open for the left hook.
Well, I think this is a good education for the public because the fans at home, because they're seeing what should not be done against a fighter like a Mike Tyson, or any boxer, or puncher rather, in particular. You have to be consistent, keep those hands high.
And again, that cut over the left eye has opened up. There is a swelling under the right eye that has a lot of blood right below the surface of the skin also.
What Biggs has to do, he has to work something out, which is actually the left jab to break that rhythm and stop the momentum of Mike Tyson. He continues, Barry, to allow Mike to dominate.
Again, bleeding from the mouth as he has been since the first round. Not a pretty sight.
He subjects himself, Biggs does, to standing toe-to-toe and being actually a punching bag. This way, you'll probably see more knots and bruises because Tyson is hard. Good body shot by Mike Tyson.
And remember, the doctor was in Tyrell Biggs' corner and looked long and hard at that cut in the last round, and you're going to see him again. Tyson hit on a break that time.